Hello everyone! In this video, I'm going to show you how to download, install, and master the basic navigation of SolidStudio, your ultimate free software for CBCT implant planning. First, open your browser and head over to www.solid-models.com. Once you're on the homepage, navigate to the Download section in the menu. Here, you'll find the latest version of the software specifically optimized for Windows. To get your copy, simply fill in your name and email address. Make sure to read and check the box to agree to the Solid Models terms, then click Submit. Your download will begin automatically. Once the download is complete, locate the setup.msi file in your Downloads folder and double-click it to start the installation. Note: on some systems, a Windows protection message may appear. Don't worry, just click on More Info and then select Run Anyway to proceed with the setup. Follow the remaining on-screen prompts to finalize the installation. It only takes a moment. Once finished, you'll see the SolidStudio icon right on your desktop. Now that we've launched the software, take a look at the top left corner of your screen. You'll notice the Solid Hub icon. If this is your first time running the software, it will ask you to set a case directory. This is where your projects will be stored. You can select your desktop, or if your computer has multiple partitions, I recommend creating a folder on your D drive for better organization. Once your directory is set, you'll see two main icons. The first is a link to Solid Connect, which we'll cover in a separate tutorial. The second is the Open icon. SolidStudio can handle three types of files: compressed files, typically received via email from radiology centers; DICOM folders, a folder containing the full DICOM series; SSF files. These are saved SolidStudio project files. For this tutorial, we're going to open a folder containing a series of DICOM files. Navigate to your patient folder and simply click on any single file within that folder to initiate the scan. The software will automatically scan all associated files in that directory. A list of DICOM series will now appear. If there are multiple items on the list, always select the one with the highest number of frames to ensure you're loading the full volume. In this case, we only have one. Double-click the item to load your data into the workspace. Once loaded, the main view features 4 windows: the 3D view, plus the Axial, Sagittal, and Coronal cuts. As we mentioned earlier, the Solid Hub icon houses the main functions of the software. To hide it, just click the small arrow at the top left corner of the window. On the left side, you'll find your volumes list and other items such as implants and model scans. Take a look at the mouse icon in the bottom left corner. This controls your mouse functions across the entire workspace. The eye icon gives you full control over the visible interface and your 3D render. To find the view that works best for you, use the layout icons to instantly rearrange your windows. Customizing your workspace is simple. Just slide the red, green, and blue values to change your 3D background color. The threshold slider is key. This selects the specific voxel values for your 3D render, allowing you to transition smoothly from soft tissue to bone and into denser structures like teeth or metal. To optimize your 2D slice visualization, use the window and level sliders. These help you fine-tune the contrast and brightness for better anatomical detail. If you need to see internal structures or overlapping data, the opacity slider makes your 3D render more translucent. This is perfect for visualizing the relationship between different volumes without losing your 3D context. By default, the primary 3D navigation is Rotate, which you can perform using the right mouse button. If you need to pan or zoom, simply click the mouse icon in the bottom left corner. From here, you can select the specific function you need to adjust your view with precision. For a faster workflow, you can also zoom instantly using your mouse wheel. On the 2D slices, the default function is pan. By using the right mouse button, you can navigate through the slices to any specific point you want to examine. This gives you full control to reposition your view and focus on the exact anatomical area you need. To rotate the cuts for a better view of any structure, simply select the Rotate function from the mouse window. Use the right mouse button on any 2D slice to rotate the planes, allowing you to align the view perfectly with the patient's anatomy. To focus on a specific area, selecting the Zoom function lets you zoom in or out on a single 2D view. If you want to adjust your view across the entire dataset, simply use the mouse scroll wheel to zoom all 2D slices simultaneously. To check anatomical dimensions, select the Measure function. Simply click and drag your left mouse button across any 2D section. The precise measurement will appear instantly on your screen in millimeters. To hide your measurements, simply click the Hide Measurements button. Note that when the mouse function is set to pan, it actually serves a dual purpose. When the mouse pointer is near the center of the planes, it functions as a pan tool. However, as the pointer approaches the periphery of a line, the icon will change to a Rotate icon, indicating that the mouse function has switched to Rotate. If you ever lose your orientation while navigating, simply click the Recenter button. This will instantly reset your views and bring the anatomy back to the center of your 3D and 2D windows, giving you a fresh starting point. Thank you for watching.